Bismillah ar-Rahman ar-Rahim. Avicenna and Canon of Medicine. I'm Dr. Ahmed Fawad Pirzad and would like to talk about this topic. Introduction. Ibn Sina, Latin name Avicenna. He lived around 980 to 1037. Has been used in the practice of doctors of various specialties in the treatment of various diseases for many centuries. Extensive clinical experience accumulated over a long time is actively used in the modern medicine. Avicenna has had an invaluable contribution to world medicine. He is the largest representative of advanced socio-humanitarian idea among people of Central Asia. He was a philosopher and a physician, scientist and mathematician, poet and specialist in literature. The rich heritage of the scientist takes a worthy place in the history. Avicenna introduced the main contribution to the treasury of universal culture by his work in medicine. Avicenna brought together the achievements of Hippocrates and Hercules of Egypt, Persia, and India, and supplemented them with own research result, brilliant discoveries, and hypotheses. Avicenna left many works, among them the especially popular Canon of Medicine. Canon of Medicine, he paid great attention to the prevention of disease rather than the treatment, which is important today. In his work, he gives advice to use of herbal medicine and biologically active points for various diseases. At the present stage of medical development, the treatment of disease can be achieved with a combination of modern classical methods of treatment with the most effective method of Oriental medicine. Integrative medicine, combining traditional and folk direction, is a medicine of the future. An ideal image of the integrative physician has long existed in the history of mankind. Hippocrates, Paracelsus, Avicenna, and others are its real incarnation. Avicenna was a physician of Middle Ages, and numerous books that discuss his achievement have been published. In his functional encyclopedia, Canon of Medicine, he summarized many centuries experience of Greek, Indian, and Central Asian medicine and medicine of other peoples of Middle Ages, as well as pharmacology, pharmacy, and pharmacotherapy. Many medicinal plants described by Avicenna are firmly established in practice of traditional medicine in many countries and some of them even in scientific medicine. Avicenna desire to untangle the knot of death. His work on medicine, Al-Qanun fi Tib, Qanun of Medicine. This work, written in 2013 2021, brought him fame for centuries and is considered the foundation of medicine, not only in Islamic world but also in Europe. This is truly a medical encyclopedia in which a logical harmony outlines everything that relates to prevention and treatment of disease. It is most important work in his era and incredibly raised a high level of medical science, and 100 years after the death of Avicenna was widely recognized in Western Europe. The first translation from Arabic into Latin was made by Gerard from Cremona in the 12th century. The first printed edition of Canon was published in 1473. In 18 at Rome, it was published in Arabic in 1593 in French. About 40 completed editions had been made by 17th century. Canon of Medicine consists of 5 books. The first book is devoted to medicine theory, disease prevention and treatment. The second book is devoted the doctrine about simple medicine and ways of their action. Separate illness and their treatment are described in third book. The fourth book is devoted to surgery, doctrine about fever, etc. Complex medicine and poisons are described in fifth book. Written during the first visit to Hamadan. Avicenna localized the pain and time of their arrival. As he said, the pain occurs when the food reaches the ulcer. Also, he used oral health as an indicator of disease of gastrointestinal tract. In conclusion, some observation stated in Canon now and nowadays forgotten can become an impulse for new opening in the field of diagnosis and therapy. Research into medical herbs recommended in Canon will allow enlargement of the arsenal of the modern therapeutic means. Current studies indicate the relevance and necessity of deep analysis and study of multi-phase heritage of Avicenna, which has not lost its value for medical theory and practice, and from the perspective on integrative medicine. Avicenna also have poem. A tip حفظ صحة برا مرض من سبب في الجسم عنه أرز. Medicine is the preservation of health and the cure of disease which arise from causes which exist within the body. Kruger's translation. Medicine is to preserve health and cure disease arising from causes affecting the body and producing symptoms. The other translation by Rabbi Abdul Halim. Imagine the time of Ibn Sina. Avicenna works a lot, which in this time there is no internet, no TV, no good libraries, no transportation, no good communication, and his work worth a lot for us. Be proud of him because he is from Balkh, and Ibn Sina finally buried in Hamadan. Thank you. Thank you.